Good afternoon everyone, welcome to Shooting for Scratch. This is Pete and it's Friday the 24th of February 2017. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon and I'm just going to head to the driving range to do a quick practice session. I've not been to this driving range today, it's the TrueFit Golf Centre in Warrington. Hopefully they've got mirrors down there, thinking about it. I don't know if they have, but if I can get some mirrors and I can get some camera footage, that at least then means I can check out what I'm doing with my body during the range session. Now the other thing that I'm focusing on is the transition. So obviously wrist set, left shoulder behind ball, get my deep hip turn, but then from that position, what Dan was talking about in my last lesson with starting a transition is getting more of a hip bump. So getting that feeling of the belly button moving ahead of the sternum as I begin my transition, and then getting the left knee working across as well. Let's head down to the driving range and I'll see you when we get there. Right, I'm back from my range session and this grin on my face should tell you just how it went. It was awesome. I have not hit the ball that well in a long time. But before I get too carried away, one thing extra that I was working on, that I am supposed to work on, but it's kind of taken a back seat, is making sure that my right elbow doesn't get too disconnected from my body. Because what seems to be happening is, now that I'm working on this steeper wrist set, my right elbow, this is an exaggeration, but the right elbow is getting more disconnected from my body now. So I was really working today on keeping that in. And that keeps everything more connected, keeps the club more in front of your body, and you can then power through. I did my usual 54-degree wedge, 40 shots, just hitting half punch shots, not worrying about the ball flight, checking all my body positions. That was all very successful. And I know I've been banging on about how that is the mark of a successful range session and everything like that, but it didn't take me long before I was like, well, hang on a minute, I'm hitting the ball really well. Now bear in mind there was sort of 20 miles an hour of wind today with 30-mile-an-hour gusts. People were spraying balls all over the place. And these range balls at the TrueFit Centre, they're not the greatest, the dimples are really worn. And that doesn't normally bode very well for a good ball flight because the wind, you know, without the dimples, they don't cut through the wind, they don't get any lift. I was striping these things, unbelievable. Oh, it felt so good. The sound it was making coming off the club face and cutting through the wind, it was just like... It was a reminder of why I love golf so much, that feeling of hitting a decent iron shot off the deck, sort of 7-iron, 5-iron, 4-iron. It didn't matter which club I pulled out of the bag today. It was just this high, penetrating ball flight. It was like the balls were invincible from the wind. It was amazing. And I needed it. It's a little bit like the last 2 months have just been work, work, work on the driving range. And I needed reminding, because golf is not a profession for me. It's not, I don't make my living from it. It's a hobby and I love it and I'm trying to get better, so I realise that I have to put the work in. I have to accept that things aren't going to be good for a while until they come back better. But it's really demoralising if all of your range sessions are just, you know, body position, shank, body position, thin. Today, it clicked. Obviously, I don't think it's going to stay like that. It'll drop off again, but I had it today. I really had it. And it was just such a good reminder of what I love about golf and why I'm doing this, because If I can take what I had with me at the range today to Dan's lesson on Tuesday, and he could confirm that not only am I doing everything right, but now my ball striking is looking better, and then I can take that to the course with me, oh my goodness, that is just the most exciting thing ever. Everything was just this dead straight ball flight. Nothing was pulling left, and that is the most exciting thing that I can tell you about a range session. So, I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday on my lesson with Dan, in my lesson with Dan. Please do give it a thumbs up if you like the videos. Please do subscribe, leave a comment or a question in the section below, and of course I'll do my best to get back to you or create a video based on your question. Otherwise, I very much look forward to seeing you in one of my next videos.